Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Maui here.
Tom here.
Ooh.
Kimmy here.
We're going to be
Storm?
watching more Lost. I'm around here somewhere
Cut.
on the other side of Maui. He wants the wire. That's what he's looking at. He wants the wire to the webcam. You think you're lost now. You wait.
That's the mechanical monster we're looking for?
Oh, but he's so cute. That's why it's
He's
instant
adorable.
death, because you just trust it and you want to snuggle it. And he's going to break my webcam, so this is wonderful. Welcome back, guys. So
How'd you get here?
I don't know. I mean, Maui
Look
was a
furry a
lot
few minutes
cuter.
ago.
I love Maui. He's right next to me over here, and he's just so, like, cute and perfect. And, yeah, it's just so fluffy. Yeah, I'm a crazy cat lady, as you guys know. I just am. So we are on episode 10 today of season 2. What do you think of the title?
Well,
The
it's
23rd Psalm.
I wonder if it's in relation to the Bible that they have now. I mean, I know a
Old
big chunk of it's
Testament.
cut out, but isn't the 23rd Psalm? Isn't that the Lord is my shepherd?
Mm-hmm.
If I can remember correctly, or something like that.
So we heard
Yes.
from Echo, and he had the book, the ancient Old Testament. He was saying, right? The ancient.
We need
book.
Mom. She'd know.
Mom is so good. Yeah, she
Yeah, we
knows
need
that
Mom.
stuff. I mean, again, I know she would have loved this show, and you guys know that we're already watching so much on the channel, and this was a big commitment, and she was so good, but she just declined because it was just too much to watch with all the other stuff we're watching. But we do watch a lot of other stuff with her, and maybe down the road she can watch this on her own and catch up. I don't know, but we'll see. But I think she would really enjoy this show. The mystery and the religious part of it, the fate, the science, like that whole
Yes.
idea.
She's
of
like a
balance
rose,
and-
She's always, positive thinking. And I think she'd be like a Rose or a John. She'd really like John.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Man, but still, like, I'm so convinced, and please no spoilers, but I'm so convinced, like, everyone's dead or everyone's getting tested. To
Yeah,
see
right.
all these connections, but yet everyone else sees the connections too with their lives is just mind-boggling to me. I'm like, why? Like, even Desmond being there, like, how the heck did he get there?
I know. It's just incredible, the connections that people are having.
So speaking of connections,
Mm-hmm.
you know how you mentioned in the last episode that all those numbers add up to 108?
Yeah, Maui over
Yes.
here.
And didn't they say in that bunker that at 4 minutes is when that alarm starts going off?
Mm-hmm.
That's also one of the first
That's one
numbers
of the
too.
numbers.
Yes, that's true.
I wonder if that has something to do with it.
They're all connected. So this little guy keeps trying, the big guy, I don't know.
I'm wondering if there's 6 bunkers.
Maybe, I don't know.
Might
One,
be
one has to do something
right.
every 4 minutes. One has to do something every 8 minutes, 15 minutes.
No one wants to see me anyways. I'm checked out, guys. Love you.
She is truly lost.
I've always been lost. That's my life.
Watch where your hand goes. Now.
So I'm terrible. I never used to watch TikTok, but now that I actually signed up, like, I'm always on there. And anyways, I was going to talk about a bad video about pranking people by sticking your finger in something that's chocolate but not chocolate, and it's really terrible. So anyways, sorry
Okay,
guys.
not knowing all the information, you just made that, really wild.
I know. It's really gross and kind of funny at the
Completely
same
off
time.
topic.
Yeah, just,
completely off
just
topic.
keywords you put in
I'm
there.
checked out right
finger,
now.
chocolate, not chocolate.
Gross.
It's
So, anywho,
No.
shall we just get into this episode then, and we'll talk
I think
after?
we're lost.
Yes.
We're always lost. Love the show. This time I'm kind of in a very good mood as usual, but a little delirious.
Little.
But-
Well, I have to say, we didn't talk about, like, you wanted to bring up Jack and Kate's kiss.
Yes, we didn't talk about that last time.
That's right.
So
Yeah, of
short-lived,
Saeed.
but I was shocked. I was shocked.
Jack was too, right?
I'm saying, Jack could have used an Altoid, I'm sure, but,
I'm glad you didn't say that because yes, I mean they have bamboo
I'm
or
sure he's got
something.
Island Breath
brush.
3.0.
Yeah. But I really thought that was awesome. I thought they would eventually kiss, but I thought that would take many seasons, not the second season. It's an older show. Although older shows, like, you can have good stories where they conclude certain things, but usually they push things off, like big romances, until the end, if ever. So I just kind of thought it was one of those shows where we would just get a lot of mysteries and open ends and not actually see anyone
Well,
really get
I
together.
think-
Main characters, Shannon and Saeed, yes, but
I
not
think
like-
Jack is going to be a little confused, though, because, yes, he got kissed from Kate. He misheard Sawyer or Wayne say, I love her.
Yeah.
That's all he heard. So he's probably thinking that Sawyer loves Kate. Well, I'm curious to see if if he'll kind of like step back a little bit to let Sawyer do his thing with Kate, and then maybe he'll try to go after Anna.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
So,
Yeah, because with Sawyer, I really think, as even Kate said, she has feelings for him, and she gets upset because that he reminds her of Wayne, and she hates him for it. So she does have feelings for him, and I really think that they're going to become a thing, and now, Jack's going to be messed up because of it. He's going to be war torn. Yeah,
yeah,
she likes both of them.
and Jack doesn't know why Kate just left Sawyer, and Sawyer was on the floor when he went in there, so he's probably perplexed, like, what's going on here?
Everyone needs to sit down and talk about their crazy. I saw a black horse, was in my past, Sawyer grabbed me and said something that my dead father said. Yeah.
She told Charlie and she told Sawyer.
Whispers.
Yeah. They need to communicate better. That's what it comes down to.
Mechanical monster no one really knew about besides seeing like the palm trees moving in the first episode. Hey, what's up? But no one ever talks about it.
Do you think that horse was a wild horse, or do you think it was once part of one of the expeditions?
I want to say a wild horse, but I think, how do you even describe it?
I mean, it seemed awfully friendly towards humans, or at least towards one human. Unless they
I
have
think it's some
like
kind of
a
limbo.
horse.
Like they're dead, and I don't know, because I think it's a wild horse. I don't think it belonged to anyone. Maybe the others, but for her to see a black horse and for that black horse to jump in front of her, to get in that car accident, to escape, I really feel like that was a spiritual connection. So that horse was there, but not, I don't know.
And like the polar bear that was there, but you just really can't explain it.
Yeah, but I mean, the horse is more likely to jump in front of a car than a polar bear, at least in the States.
Yeah. But I mean on the island.
It couldn't have been the exact same horse, though, could it have been? I mean,
I don't know.
Unless the horse got on the plane somehow and got to...
Well, I don't mean like physically. I think it's a spiritual thing.
Yeah.
I really think, even though they're seeing physical things, I think this island truly is a spiritual island. Something's going on that we just a lot of things.
And
Sawyer saw it, so.
I mean, there's a bigger picture that seems like it's been going on for quite some time, and we're only in a part of it.
Yeah, and you hear all these whispers that could be the others, but I'm still convinced that it's something ghost-like.
But I'm just curious about these numbers now, because now since you know what the 108, what that breaks down to, and the alarm clock's going off at 4 minutes, I'm wondering if there's 6 bunkers, and each one of these numbers represents either a time frame for each bunker to do something. Like they all have to initiate a stage of the experiment or whatever's going on.
Every station has a designated number.
And it's crucial for them to go on.
Why does Hugo know about it? Why does, like all the connections that these outsiders have to this island?
Hugo knows about the numbers and what curse is behind it, but he doesn't know what the numbers mean.
I know, but just to be an outsider and have a connection of something about this island is just insane to me.
Yeah, and Danielle knew the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and somebody else besides Hugo in the States knows the numbers and still knows the numbers.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I mean, there's other people out in the world that know these numbers.
Because that crazy guy and that lady that he went to go see.
But nobody knows
husband
what
that died.
What it stands for.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to know what it stands for.
Will we find out? I guess we'll have to watch more and see. How about it?
Orientation tape 2.
Yeah.
The numbers.
The numbers.
Man, I just want Walt to be found and be okay and meet up with his father.
That's right. We have to check out these this communication here.
Oh, Echo's giving that look.
I know. I can see it right down the thumbnail. Don't read the description. All right. So 2:10. Oh, dib guns. Get the children.
Get the children?
Don't hurt him.
Don't take any more children, just like the island's taking children. Crazy man.
Shoot the guy? Are you kidding me?
What is he doing?
Oh my god, you're making him shoot the guy!
No!
Oh my god, oh.
No! You
do it!
No!
Oh god, this is so bad.
No! No!
Oh god. Oh, he's gonna get shot.
No! No! No!
Oh. Echo.
Oh, killer, they're gonna
take you.
But he's not. He saved the burden from the other
Do
kid.
the cross away. Yeah.
Oh my god, just like that.
In 1 minute, your life has changed. Oh.
That must have been tough to live up to, right?
pressure of everyone saying, why can't you be more like your brother Moses?
Yes.
He carries around a statue of the Virgin Mary.
Ooh.
Statue.
He knew.
Yeah.
I wonder if he was
Says he
involved
found
in
it on the
this
island.
crease.
Holy crap! It's just more and more connection.
Where did he find this?
He said he found it in the jungle.
Aw.
Where is Charlie?
Oh. Oh, run!
Oh,
He looks to charge at people sometimes.
doesn't
Where
he?
did you find this?
Yeah, we'll go for a stroll. We'll go first thing in the morning, okay?
We're going now.
No, now.
Tell
We'll
people.
go tell class that she doesn't get the wrong idea.
It's been there many years with them. Yeah.
Same in the other bag? Yes.
I'm just gonna test it.
I saw you have come to me for a favor. I will buy your hero for 50.
He knows he's tired.
You have no soul.
Slice.
Holy crap! He's in shock.
Tell your friends I let you live.
One slice, my God. I'm walking around with that thing.
I didn't know. Look, if it's sealed up
Don't lie
inside a
to her.
statue, how would I know? Claire. Not
Right.
using.
Got it? Got it. Breath
Dude, a
halfway
waste of
out.
mayonnaise.
Gently squeeze the trigger.
Let's try one for real.
Not the jar.
Maybe it's just a white jar. It's not really mayonnaise in it. Well, maybe there is. Not
Not anymore.
the mayo.
Find it right here, right by that tree.
You didn't.
You're lying.
You found it here?
Why is he lying?
You're lying.
Have a nice hike.
How does he
You did not
get? I
find
think
the
he's gonna get
statue
away with
here.
that.
I'm not just some guy you can just...
It's
What
not
did
bad.
they do?
Oh,
It's
no.
a smoke monster. I don't like it. No, not Charlie. No, 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 no. I hate it. Charlie, no, no, no. What the freak? It just floated across.
What are you doing here?
Oh, was that the little boy he protected?
Hmm.
Hello, brother.
Mm.
Have you forgotten how you got that cross, brother? The day they took me and the money. You have all the money to buy your vaccine.
It's amazing how you can turn things around.
But I will not help.
Mm-mm.
Gets it somehow.
Cut my own damn hair.
You know, you don't have to be belligerent.
Yo yourself, Pillsbury.
Jeez.
Hey, Kate.
He's back.
Sure, it's all yours.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Don't mess it up, Mike.
Of course, you're not telling anybody that he's talking to somebody.
Glad you're
Kinda
okay, man.
concerned.
Don't even say it.
All right,
I don't
time
like
to
it
take a break.
You just had a drink.
with the smoke monster.
All right, I knew what was in that statue. Doesn't mean I needed what was inside it. Just don't judge me, man.
He's looking up. What are you looking at? Oh.
You're judging yourself.
Who went with him? Did his brother end up going with him? He did.
It is.
Oh,
Priest?
no.
You know that guy?
Choose.
Yes. This man saved my life.
He takes off in a plane in Nigeria. We're out in the middle of the South Pacific. That makes all the sense in the world.
He's praying. Give it a sec, okay? By force.
He's going right in the confessional.
I'm in the middle of confession. You cannot wait. You will make us priests and we will fly the drugs out ourselves. Make you priests? Go, now.
Oh,
Is that worth less than the
Fires
price of your name on a piece of paper?
that sucks.
Just forge it. And I see nothing.
Think of the life you will save. The Virgin Mary statues, how many?
I have a 300.
I will take all of them. I guess we are both sinners now. Climb that tree and perhaps you'll be able to get your bearings. What's the plane?
Climb
I
it.
hope it doesn't fall.
What if I don't? You gonna beat me with your Jesus stick? I find it a little odd that the scripture stick has dried blood on it. What kind of priest are you, anyway?
Stick right
Need to
there.
get higher.
He's getting there.
Wonderful. Thank you.
I don't know.
And
Oh,
for the
watch out for
whispers.
your crotch there.
He's looking like frantically around now. Oh, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Oh, Echo, I hope nothing happens to him. I'll be so mad.
Charlie, get your bag!
Oh, Charlie,
no.
watch out. Crank, 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 crank.
No.
Don't hurt him.
He's gonna beat it with his stick.
Why does it make freaking noise? What is that?
Don't take him.
Is it absorbing him?
Is it just going away? Just kidding, I'm gonna kill you anyways. But what about Charlie though?
He senses no fear.
You put Charlie
You
up
could
there to
sense
save
it.
him.
Yep.
Oh, Charlie, you're gonna be okay.
I was not afraid of it.
I can see that. That thing kills people.
Did you see the plane?
Yes, I saw your plane. It's about 1 kilometer that way.
Thank you.
Charlie, save me.
Get your bag and follow. He's not gonna be able to press the numbers. This is it, guys.
It sucks. Like they have a great bunker and they're gonna ruin it.
Where are you?
Hi.
You shouldn't
I'm
have
right
pressed
here.
it. It's
Dad?
enticing.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Hey, Michael.
You need to. Delete.
I'm good. We're gonna figure out a way to go out and bring him back.
What did it just say? Like you have to come alone?
It sounded like he said you need to come to.
Weird. Yes.
It's gone.
It's only for his eyes.
Leave you to it then.
It's
Oh, when he
still
first
for
got
him.
there, he had to hit the keyboard to activate it, so it might go into like a sleep
I
mode.
don't know.
What are you doing here again?
I came to stop you. You saved my life once, and I'm here to save yours.
Save my life?
Oh. Holy smoke. No.
No! I get killed there.
No kidding.
So how does he get on the island?
Oh,
God.
they took his brother.
His whole.
His
That was
brother's
his
hands.
handprint.
His hand. Hmm. That's it. Oh, that's his brother.
Father.
You okay? Because they don't know he was involved.
Mm-hmm. Oh, now we can bury him.
He's my brother. I'm sorry
Ah, your
for
test.
the one I broke.
Now it's up to you.
That's good. It's just like Lockie. You have to have control of it.
Throw it in there.
Hmm.
Yes, I am. The Lord is my shepherd.
Ah, see.
I shall not want all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord.
Oh, tie it off. Aw, he was gonna go over and help. I love these montages at the end.
Mm-hmm. He's like,
Ah,
anything.
you suck. You did a
I
bad
had to make sure I
job.
had the wave to it. She kissed me, you know.
So that's gonna revert him back.
Just go.
Get rid of that
It's a
statue.
baby.
It's gonna be hard now for him. Harder. I don't like him going by himself after that smoke monster.
I know. And an addiction is just such a struggle every day.
Yeah, now he's going away. Really? He took a
Oh,
few?
man.
No.
Wow, that's really bad.
That's-
There's a lot there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I
Man.
can't imagine what he's going through. Addiction's hard, and truthfully, too, it must make him feel more secure. He shouldn't have it there because it's too tempting, but I know he is thinking about using again.
Yeah,
You know,
especially if
but
he gets depressed.
Yeah, and now
Do you
that
think he has been using?
I don't think he
so.
has. I think
can
it was
kinda
just as
tell.
a safe, yeah.
But he has a strong urge.
Yeah, and I can't even imagine, so I don't blame him, but he's been so strong so far, and I really just hope he doesn't do it. And I feel like the island's testing him, and if he does it, I think the smoke monster will be after him next. I don't know. But just him using, I mean, now that he's away from Claire, I mean, just give it time, and she'll forgive you. You guys can talk it out, but I'm afraid sooner than later, you know, he's going to go to the drugs before he and Claire even talk. I'm really afraid of that now.
Speaking of the smoke monster, what just happened to Echo? I think the exact same thing happened to Locke. Because remember, he was confronted by something in the woods?
Yeah,
Yes.
he was high
And I
up,
bet
too.
you, that's why I'm thinking that he's more connected to Locke than we think.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think they both have the same, situation where they're both confronted
Yes,
by.
they believe and they have no fear.
Yeah, they have no fear and they do what must be done. And
It's
I'm wondering
fate.
I wonder if that's part of like the island's essence or something, or maybe
Yeah,
that's
how
part
weird.
of
Like, it's full-on smoke floating there. Like, to actually
the. What if
see
that's
it.
Yes,
part of the
and it's-
experiment
Right.
in the
Yeah.
bunkers?
Maybe if they don't hit those numbers, it'll be bigger or something and go crazy. I don't know.
Maybe a giant fan comes up and blows it away.
Ah, my weakness! No!
Leaves.
So
The
when we
leaves.
kind of panned through it, it was so bizarre because it kind of flashed, right?
Yes,
Like you saw
yes.
some lightning flashes, like it was taking pictures or something. And I think I was overthinking it, but I thought I saw like bodies, like actual photos
Oh.
almost. I don't know, like he was getting scanned or something. And we hear the mechanical noise, we hear growling.
It's-
So why do people not realize?
Sounds like it's alive.
Yeah, I mean, here, like, I understand it's a smoke monster now. People were asking early on. We were blind to this, and it's roaring, it growls, and it makes
It
mechanical
does kind of
noises.
sound mechanical.
So I would jokingly say it's a mechanical dinosaur because a lot of attacks were high up
It
at
was.
first.
Mhm.
And it has all those noises. So when people were like, well, why do you think that? Because you guys already know what it is. Like, it doesn't make sense, but I don't know what else it would be.
Yeah, well,
you
it
know?
does make sense on this island. You
And now we have a smoke
It
polar bears
does.
there.
Look at the first episode on season 1. I mean,
I mean, all this stuff they're finding, drug priests, polar bears, and what are you supposed to think?
Everything
anything's
connected.
possible.
Yeah,
But see-
learning about Echo, that was so depressing. I mean, like, I really like him as a character. He is so strong and he is very compassionate. Even as a kid, he went to go protect his brother to kill someone. Like, he knew he had to do that. To
And
save
that
his
must be
brother.
like an occurring thing. Like everyone knew they were coming to get the kids. And it was so funny how they were saying they're going to come get the children. And here's the island taking kids. It's like, what a parallel, you know?
How dangerous of a life. I mean,
Mm.
you're just out playing and these people come over, they're very violent and test you just to see, like, if you're a killer or not, and then kidnap you. And if you don't kill, what's going to happen? So if Echo
Or
didn't
be
step
killed.
in.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it seems like they put you to a test and to see if you're going to resist or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you do resist, do they just let you go? Or because his brother didn't
I
have a
doubt it.
chance? Echo
I
just
doubt
stepped
it. I
in.
think they were going to take at least one person no matter what that day.
Yeah. So how
Man.
sad. That's so scary. And I hear what Echo is saying, but having that contrast with him and his brother, where his brother is pure, like he's a priest, and he is really good. But Echo's right. Like, there's a lot of gray areas. I mean, it's not always perfect evil, perfect good, Like, there's a lot of
He's
gray
trying to compare it
areas
to the
there.
real world,
Yeah.
where like what Echo did at the beginning was a good thing for his brother, but it sent him down a not so good path. Where he wound up killing people to do, his own.
Right. And he was pretty much forced to do it.
Yeah.
But
seemed
then
like-
on the flip side, towards the end, he tried to, I want to say, pollute, his brother by saying, "I'm trying to help our country by getting this stuff out of here."
Mhm.
So which is
To-
it's
to
true,
make it
but that's not the
sound
right
like
reason
it's
for
right.
it.
Yeah. I mean, I want to say, why couldn't you just burn it or something? Maybe he wanted to sell it outside the country and
Well,
make money
that's
that
what I think
way.
he wanted to do.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
country had no money. That in that area had no money. They'd make much more with it out of the country.
But
So-
then then he brought thugs with him that say, "I won't hurt you, but these guys will."
My friends
Yeah.
will, and they had the candle. They were
But
already
was
getting
he in
ready to
charge
burn.
of it and he just said that so the guilt was off him more, or were his
Yeah.
friends more in charge? It was more like.
No, I think he
No.
was in charge. I think
He was
Echo
definitely
was
the
in
leader.
charge.
Yeah, so that wasn't right either, but it
No.
was interesting seeing that contrast where he was
So,
really pushing his brother.
my
to do
question
something
is,
bad for good.
I'm surprised Charlie didn't say, "Well, wait a minute, were you a survivor of this plane crash, or were you the survivor of our plane crash?"
I know,
because
that
how
actually
can your
would be
brother
one of the
be
questions
here?
I would ask.
Yes.
No one needs to
Yeah.
ask any questions here. They're probably not going to
So-
even tell anyone about the smoke monster back on the
He
island.
must have been
Yeah.
on that plane
Sure.
then. That that everybody else is on.
In
Yeah.
the tail. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
must
so
have been
he-
on there.
Because we were
So
questioning
hopefully we'll
that,
see
but
it.
yeah, I
Because
think so.
he knew where they were going, so he probably was going to try to catch up with them at the other end.
Yeah.
But he's lucky that that the military thought that he was a priest.
I know,
He
right?
got lucky.
I mean, it
Are
would
you
make
okay,
sense, but
Father?
yeah, it was still a shock to hear that because his brother said, like, they don't know. I didn't say who it was. So go now.
Yeah.
So his brother died, a criminal. I mean, they didn't get the body, but he
Well, I
was
don't
on
think
the
the brother
plane.
died a
He left
criminal.
with
I
the
mean,
plane. I mean, it wasn't
didn't
his
really-
fault.
No.
Well, they
But-
didn't know who was on the plane. The plane just got away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
still, like,
he got shot and he wound up dying.
which was not, I don't want to say ironic. It just sucks that all that happened. And Echo, I guess, having closure, like, that part broke my heart. That was so sad to actually see that. See the
I mean, in a
Yes,
way,
he
you
was
can-
very desperate to see his brother.
In a way, his brother did save his life. You know, he took
Yes.
bullets for him. He took his place on the plane, which wound up crashing, and everybody died. So in a sense, he did kind of, save his brother in the long run.
He returned the favor. I mean,
Right.
he saved his brother early on.
And I think that's what Echo is realizing now, and that's why when Charlie said, "Oh, so are you a priest or not?" He's like, "Yes, I am."
How did
I
you
think
feel
he's-
about that moment?
I was like, I think he finally woke up. He finally realized, what his purpose is.
Yeah,
Yes.
me too. I
So
really
I
think
think-
that now
I think
he
he's
knows.
locked too.
Yeah, so I think he's going to make a good priest on the island. And I mean, having Locke and Echo around, I think, is huge. And they have a peace with the island or something. I don't know why. But even with Echo, like, telling Charlie to go climb, and I guess he was trying to find the plane still, but I really think it was both where he was trying to protect
Yes,
Charlie
because he
too.
was looking around. He knew.
Yeah, I
Yeah, he
didn't
knew
say
something
anything
was up.
before. So he knew if Charlie stayed on the ground, maybe because he still has an addiction problem. I don't know. But he knew it probably would kill him. So made him go up. And you have to go up higher. Like, he got demanding. He's like, you got to
I
go
wonder
up
if
higher.
that thing senses like the weakest link.
Fear,
No.
yeah.
Locke and Echo, they both are very similar where they don't show fear. Locke does say that he has felt fear before. He's been scared, but in those moments he acts calmly. He acts
He does. But he got fearful last time and got attacked and pulled. Last time, remember, he was like, and backing
but he
up.
didn't stop it. He didn't try to fight it.
Right.
He was
He
trying to
just
get
wanted to
away
take him.
still, though. He actually tried to run and get away.
And it didn't hurt him.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, like, maybe it's different for everybody, but maybe if you just have trust to a certain extent, it's like, okay, cool.
They are very similar personalities.
They are.
They're very strong. They can survive on their own for sure.
They both give advice. I mean, Echo's been giving advice since we met him.
Yeah, and look at Locke. Like,
Yeah,
look
he
what
is
done.
advice.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
the camp
I mean,
counselor.
Now that we know more about Echo, like, it makes more sense now why he has those stares. Because last time we were really concerned because we're like, okay, he's really staring at these people, like, dominating. It was kind of like, I don't know, like, we just thought it was conniving or something going on there where I'm like, there's more to his story, which there is, and it makes perfect sense that he is a survivor. He had no choice but to have this violent life to live. And he
No,
really
just
did
when
care.
he was reading the psalm at the end, Echo, it was Psalm 23, by the way,
Right.
which is one of the numbers.
A number.
See, Tom?
So
So good.
Good for you.
Man, everything's connected.
Everything.
I really want to know what this
Unbelievable.
what this smoke monster is. I don't get it. I don't know. Like, it's not, I mean, a dinosaur, okay, doesn't make sense, but at least it's a physical creature. Like, this is a floating cloud
Well,
with flashes
I
of
think
light
it's-
that growls.
I think it's part of this experiment, because I mean, think about it. When the expeditions that landed on there before, they were getting sick. So what if this cloud thing infiltrates your body and starts controlling you on
Lungs or
its
something.
own?
Yeah.
Maybe,
you know,
but
maybe
it blows
that's what-
things up, too. Like, when it moves, it just makes things explode
Yeah,
out of
and
the
then it
ground. Like, trees
Yeah.
shoot out of
Maybe
the
that's why
ground.
the others are kind of unstoppable right now.
Why? Because they can explode trees, too?
Well, I mean, they have this thing that can take control of them, and
They
do
could
what needs
be
to
they
done.
can be in control of this. If you don't know what
It's
station
so
they're on.
Bizarre. I
What-
love it. It's just so bizarre. So many questions. I do love the scary idea of this smoke monster, though. Like, what the freak is
Yeah,
it?
and like who's in charge of the polar bear?
And them
Polar
seeing
station over there.
visions and everything, like the horse, and seeing, Jack seeing his dead father, even Jack, like, with the boar, like, and seeing Walt. Like, there's all these spiritual things that, and now we have a floating freaking smoke thing. Freaky.
Speaking of Walt, do you think Michael's actually talking to Walt?
I actually think he is now.
So,
Who
Walt's
knows?
probably,
I'm not
so
yet.
Walt
I
could
think
be in
he
the
is,
other
but I
bunker.
think he's under supervision.
The wall could be in another bunker, and they could have like think he's sleeping or something, and they could have walked in the other room for a little bit.
Yeah, maybe
It's
they have a
too
little
ironic,
bit
though.
of freedom where, like, oh, you're safe, but yeah, they're locked in the bunker. I don't know. Maybe it's
Well,
more
I mean,
relaxed.
maybe
than
it's
you
some
think
kind of
there.
psychology thing where it's like if we're nice to you, you're gonna want to help us out with our cause, even though you don't really know what it is. And we'll play the nice guy until we need you.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm thinking it's the others. It's not Ball.
You think it's a ploy?
I think it's a ploy. It's too ironic. The second time around, he was like right there. Dad?
And honestly, unless he tried multiple bunkers, like how would he know to contact that particular bunker out of all the other
Well,
ones?
it could just
'Cause
be
I'm
an
sure-
open. It could just be an open thing too, where like it's one network and they're all connected.
Maybe.
But
Yeah.
Walt being right there at that exact time that he starts typing, that's kind of ironic.
And they're not supposed to be using
And the
it.
weird
Or
thing
not
is
ironic,
too.
coincidental.
I mean, Mike could have made that screen go black, maybe put it in sleep mode or something, but I don't know. It didn't really seem like he moved. He kind of just froze and got really uncomfortable.
But when he first got there, he had to hit the keyboard for it to come back up. So I'm wondering if he didn't touch the keyboard while Jack was talking to him, so maybe he just went back to sleep.
Maybe. Because that would be freaky if Jack walked over and he can't see it and only Michael can see it.
That would be, yes.
Because everything else is so
I mean-
bizarre like
And
that.
he
Who
didn't
knows?
look down and say, okay, are you
What do you
seeing what
guys
I'm
think?
seeing?
You watching porn again? Put that away.
Like DOS porn. I don't know, like dots
It's
and
like
lines.
green stick figures.
What?
Oh, what's that?
Man,
Hey,
so
get out of here. It's my turn.
just to ask, do you guys think that if they don't punch in the code, something bad will happen?
I do think something will happen. I don't think it'll be like explode, but I think it'll trigger some kind of a event.
I think something's going to happen as well. I think it's just going to be acutely right on the island. I don't think it's going to be this mass world disaster, but I think it's going to perturb the others, and they're going to really lash out.
Because I don't
It's going to be
think
like a
that
war.
I don't think the one bunker is going to be the key to the whole thing going up in flames. I think it's it'll start like a succession. So if one bunker does it, it puts more stress on the other bunker. So it'll just be like a cascade event.
And it's really weird. I have to say, when Echo gave Locke the book, and it had the clippings in there, and they reattached it, and it said, "Whatever you do, don't use the computer for anything else other than just putting in the numbers and execute." I'm wondering if it's just a ploy on the other side for them not to do it. Get so scared, it's just like a test, another test.
I have
That's
I
a
have
point too.
I have a sci-fi theory going on here. I just thought
Okay.
of. So I'm gonna guess that there's 6 bunkers because we have 6 numbers. Okay. What if these bunkers form a perimeter in this island? Because you don't see the smoke monster attacking them on the beach. It's usually when they get near the bunker or somewhere deep in the jungle.
Or maybe near
They
another
hear the
bunker.
whispers. They hear the. So I'm wondering if this is like a think of like an invisible fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if one bunker goes down, that's like a hole. That's like a breach in the fence.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And if you access the outside world, maybe that smoke thing can get through the communications line to another location.
Oh, maybe.
It's just
Oh,
it's
I
a
like
complete
your
sci-fi
theory.
theory here, but
Well, we see a lot of
No,
bizarre
it's-
things that are really hard to explain, so we'll go
you're
with
giving
it.
by accessing communication by breaching a bunker, you're giving it an access out. It's being contained right now, but if you don't keep it contained by giving it an out, it'll
Yeah.
spread.
This is scary, yeah.
Well, it is like a guard dog, really, of sorts.
Growling,
Yeah.
mechanical. It really is. I mean, I really think if they don't put the numbers in, that something bad will happen and they will lose that bunker. That'll be a definite because that bunker is really awesome that they have right now, and that'll be the first thing to go. You have blast
That's a
doors there for
beautiful
reason.
space.
As long
Yeah,
as they start blowing up all the
security,
mayonnaise and
everything.
stuff.
Shower, gun room. They have
Yeah,
like.
God, record player?
Beds.
You're limited on supplies. Why would you blow up the mayonnaise? Why would you blow up your supplies?
Yeah.
I know that's one thing. I
Make
mean,
it
I don't care if
stable.
there's nothing else left. If you're
Right,
hunting
well,
stuff,
maybe it
I'll
was
use
fluff even
mayonnaise.
worse.
I mean, not that you want to shoot a statue of Virgin Mary, but you got these heroin, things you could.
But you
be
can get
shooting.
there's sticks everywhere, and that's a harder target. Shoot that.
There's a lot of trees you can shoot at.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of empty jars you can use, too.
They're like, oh, it was expired. It was fine. But man, so do you think Charlie will use again? I mean, it's so hard to tell. I mean,
He's
looks
going
like he
through a
might.
deep struggle right now, and
He is. He needs a chat from Locke. Locke is a little busy right now, but
he's either going to not use it because he feels bad at what happened with him and Claire, or he's going to use it because he's like, you know what, I screwed up. I'm going to just do it because, I feel guilty.
That's what I think, and I really hope he doesn't. I hope it's just a big struggle, and then he decides not to.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that he's not going to because he's gone so far. He hasn't done it yet, but he hasn't been depressed yet. I mean, Claire and Aaron are
his life,
his family right now, and those
which was just taken away from him.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at how many he's had buried in there.
Yeah, big time.
So he's been going to that place for quite a while now, but his supply just ran dry because they burned that place.
So for him to really act like he's lost so many times, because I believed him before he climbed that tree that he did actually get lost there and couldn't remember exactly. But he's been going there a lot of times, so he knows exactly where to go, and he's still
the island could have also drawn him into that area.
Yeah, I don't know. But
he probably didn't want Echo to bring it back and give it to other people. In hopes of that, he's going to take my stash away. He can't do that, so I'm just going to pretend I don't know where it is.
I am glad Echo gave it back to him, though, to leave it to him to decide.
Well, I think it's the same thing like Locke did. It's like, this is your choice.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we didn't see it thrown in the plane, so that's unfortunate, apparently.
Wow. I mean, he's burning everything there, so it would have been better just to leave it there. But, it's better to have him decide. What a show. I love the little montages they do at the end where it's like beautiful music and everyone's working together to help out.
Really making friends.
And Sun and Jin went to Anna. That was good.
I'm glad to see Sun and Jin back, back to their old ways.
I am too.
That was happy. That was very nice. And he got the freaking cuff off. That was nice.
Oh, I bet that felt good too.
Yeah.
Imagine how hot that thing gets in the sun.
Oh, man.
That was on since the beginning too. Man, that's what I was thinking too, because it was a little red. But I know you probably would have like a weird suntan there, but you must be.
Well, you got to think of the reflection coming off that thing. She's getting like extra sunburn.
Like really rough skin there over time, like a lot of scarring and stuff from that.
And we didn't see Saeed. Poor Saeed.
Yeah,
I feel so bad. I know we didn't really talk about him last time, but when he was giving that speech, during Shannon's funeral, like that was so sad. I mean, he's human. He was in love, but we just saw him so tough, and he had such a tough past too, and having to torture people. Like you just remove yourself, but he was true emotion and lost the love of his life, and
he was like a Vulcan with his emotion, or he knew how to cope with it.
So that was really. I mean, that made us all cry. I think because right when he couldn't speak anymore and walked away, that was.
It makes him feel more human too.
Yes.
At least to us.
It was really heavy on his heart. Really he couldn't finish it.
Yeah. Aw, that was so sad. I really like Saeed's character a lot, and I hope he will be okay. I think it'll take a lot of time.
I think he will. I mean, he's a strong person. He will overcome it, but I think it hit him harder than it normally would have. So it's gonna take him a little extra time to get over it.
I think so too. I think he's going to be really involved with the bunker. I have a feeling. Give him something to focus on.
Yeah.
If it's still there.
Yeah.
After Michael's through with his shift.
I know, right? It's like, why does Michael keep taking the shift for? I don't know. Because he took Kate's, he probably took Hugo's because he was next. Or always running late, so he probably kept taking shifts and not telling anybody.
Yeah.
They're all getting connected at some point.
I just hope he doesn't stay there too long and start getting tired and fall asleep and miss it.
I know. I feel like Michael, I really love him. He's a dad. I can't imagine he's trying to find his kid, but I really feel like he's going to screw this up because he's going to stay quiet and go off on his own and leave the bunker there. And then that's when the countdown goes off and all crazy.
Now he's feeling confident shooting a rifle.
And hopefully that does come in handy. I mean, for Locke to show him, which was also cool to see because before Michael would always attack him with his son and be like, you can't teach my son, like I'm his father, blah, blah, blah. And now we have Locke teaching him.
Yeah. Do you think Locke has a
I feel like he always has a reason. So yes.
And he changed the lock too. Speaking of Locke, he changed the lock.
Yeah, and it was good that he did it in front of Michael because then he even tested him and said like, because you never know.
I wonder if that was the reason behind that. Say, I'm supposed to show you how to shoot a rifle, but you're not supposed to go on your own.
Locke is so smart. He's definitely my favorite. He's the most interesting character.
He
does it so calmly too. Just like Echo. Echo,
I like Echo too. For
he reacts very calmly.
Yeah. I hope they live long, and I think they'll really help the group. So, if the island doesn't test them.
Well, I think both of them are key figures to their survival.
Yes, and I think they're good bridges for their own groups too.
I mean, whatever's going on with them, they're definitely holding the island, at bay from their group.
Wow, huh? Man, I love it. Like, we talk so much about this show. It's insane. Like, this and Invincible.
There's so many clues to all these different, possibilities that your mind can get to go on a tangent here.
It's crazy. I know. I hear that it gets so complicated that there's always fun
I keep looking at these numbers, trying to figure out, like, okay, I saw that number. What's it for?
Yeah, exactly. Man, so guys, we love your comments, and thank you guys for not spoiling anything. You guys do warn us, because I know on YouTube there are a few spoilers out there which we have not seen, but please respect it. We love you guys. Thank you for those who do not spoil things for us, because we are pure to the show, and I love being blind to it completely because I'm always freaked out. And if you guys want to see our full reactions, we have our Patreon listed below if you're watching on YouTube or on Vimeo, and our reactions come out early, usually a week or more early, and they're full reactions. We have a huge library, hundreds, I think thousands of videos. I didn't count them all, but there's a ton of videos on there that you guys can check out. That would be many months probably of entertainment. I don't know. Many hours worth. So that helps us out a lot. Thank you guys for just watching, subscribing, giving the video a thumbs up.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. That means a lot.
We're here because of you.
We are here because of you guys. So
we are.
Have a great day, guys. Love ya. And until next time, watch out for polar bears and smoke monsters.
And big clouds.
Yeah, big clouds.
That's right.
Sunshine on a cloudy island.
Scary.